this is Calculations in Chemistry by Mr. Hyde. For a while, I've started solving calculations in chemistry from the beginning of the scheme of work in year 10. So in case you are a student that will write WAEC, NECO, or UTME by next year, 2026, I will encourage you to follow this channel because I'm going to be doing it gradually. And we are going to be solving all the calculations in chemistry in both SSC, UTME, and in A-level chemistry. So today we are looking at calculation of relative molecular mass. In the last series, I did a calculation on relative atomic masses. Now, you have to know the difference and the relationship between the two. Relative atomic mass is for elements, while relative molecular mass is for compound. In chemistry, maybe you have been seeing a lot of calculations, and in those questions, you will see a bracket like this, and they will write symbols of elements, putting values in front of them like this. In case you don't know, anytime you see values like this in chemistry, when you are giving questions, these values are the approximated whole numbers of the relative atomic masses of those elements. These numbers you are seeing, they were calculated from the various or discovered isotopes of the elements. So the value that was gotten was approximated to a whole number, and that is relative atomic masses. Now, what is the relationship between atomic mass and molecular mass? To calculate relative molecular mass, you are going to use relative atomic mass, because this one is for elements, this is for compound. Of course, you know that a compound is a combination of two or more elements chemically combined together. So for example, in this particular question, we want to calculate the molar mass of this compound, NH4 brackets 2 SO4. This is ammonium tetraoxosulfate 6. Okay? Ammonium tetraoxosulfate 6. It's very simple. What you need to do is, anytime you have a bracket like this, just like in mathematics, open the brackets. So you can turn this NH4 bracket 2 SO4. You can turn this to, this 2 is for both N and H. Turn this to N2 H4 times 2 H8 S1O4. So that means in this compound we have 2 atoms of nitrogen, 8 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of sulfur, and 4 atoms of oxygen. So this is what I'm going to use to solve the question. Now we have N is equal to 14, so it's going to give us 2 times 14 plus H is equal to 1. 1 times 8 plus S is 32. So plus 1 times 32. And finally plus O is 16. 16 times 4. So when you add them together, you have 28 plus 8 plus 32 plus 64. And the final answer will be 132 grams per mole. So you can see that it's very simple. You just use your relative atomic mass to get the relative molecular mass. I hope this question is clear now. Alright, so watch out for the next series on calculations in chemistry. Thank you.